Hello everybody, we're going to start our new project today. This project's going to be the balloon car. Last lesson, you guys worked on a worksheet that showed you the dimensions and how this was going to look. Today we're going to start to make it. So we're going to go up, we're going to create a new design. Click on that. And then when this opens up, we're going to change our file name first. And once again, this is going to be balloon car. And your last name, or your name. Okay, once we have that done, the next thing we're going to do is we are working in inches. And with that, we're going to edit our grid again. So we go down to Edit Grid. We're going to go up here to select the unit, which is inches. And once again, we're going to change this to a 10 by 10 workspace. And then click Update Grid. Now, once we have that done, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to drag and drop a box. So just drag the box over and drop it. And then we're going to change the dimensions on the box. The width is going to be, 4 inches. The depth is going to be 2 inches. And the height is going to be 0.13 inches. And with this, I will post a sheet with these numbers and steps on it. So in case I'm going a little bit fast for you, you'll have that to refer to as you work. Now, when we get done setting up those dimensions, and we now have the part that will become the base of the balloon car, we're going to go up to our ruler tool. We're going to drag and drop our ruler tool. And then we're going to bring the corner to the point of origin. Remember, the x-axis is here, the y-axis is here, and when we go to put our arrow on the number, it lights that arrow in the green up in red. We're going to change that x-axis to 0, and then we're going to change our y-axis to 0, and we brought that over to the point of origin. Next thing we're going to work on is we are going to be working on the cylinder. The cylinders are what we're going to use to hold the screws in place, and we're going to have an axle hole that goes through there a little bit later. But today we'll just start off very basic. So we're going to take our cylinder, we're going to drag it over and drop it. And then the first thing we're going to do, remember we can right click and rotate, we're going to turn this so it's a 90-degree angle, 90 degrees to the original part for the cylinder. All right, so now you can see how we've changed this. Once we have our cylinder in place, we're going to change the dimension on the cylinder, and the dimensions are really easy for the cylinder because they're all going to be the same. The height, the width, the depth are all going to be 0.3. So I'm going to go to the width first, and that'll become 0.3. Then we're going to do our depth at 0.3. And last but not least, our height at 0.3. And that part will become the part that will hold the screw, that will hold the wheel on a little bit later in the project. Now we're going to need that 4 corners on our project, so we're going to need 4 of these. So we're going to select it, and we're going to use our copy and paste tool again. Remember, the copy tool is up here on the top left. It's like the 2 squares, one on top of the other. We're going to click that. We're then going to go to paste, which looks like a clipboard with a piece of paper. We're going to click that. Now we have 2 side by side, and these are really small. So we want to be able to separate them. So the best way to do this is just click aside, so nothing's selected. We're going to go up to one of them and just click and drag it aside. All right. We'll go back to paste to make a second one. click and drag it aside. You always want to make sure you click off that first, and I'll show you why in a second. We'll paste one more, and sometimes if we go in and we try to click and drag, we can accidentally make it too big. If you do that, don't worry, just go to the back arrow and we'll fix it. Just click. Once one's aside, you can drag the other one over and drag that away. And there we have the part that will hold the screws. Now, I think it's been easier for you guys and girls when we do these videos. If they're a little bit shorter, we go a few more steps in each one. So this video, we're going to end right here. Do your best to accomplish this. And then when you get this done, next time we'll give you the next part, and we'll work this up over a couple days. I do have, like I said, you saw the parts being laser cut. I got a whole bunch of them done. So the checkerboards I'll hopefully have out to you guys sometime soon. Thank you. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.